Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the Divine Partnership Update, where we're looking at the overall energies for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and their union energies. And then over on the Patreon in the Extended, we'll take a look at their headspace, heart space, physical world, how they're related to each other, both the masculine and the feminine energies, how they're feeling about each other, what's blocking the connection, what's helping the connection, what's guiding the connection, and then we'll get some we'll just pick up and see what questions we have and go from there. Get a little bit more in depth there. All right, so I was going to use the Good Tarot for this reading, but I think I'm going to use the Romance Angels for the overall energies. I'm just being called. There's something in the air. There's something in the air. Do make sure that you check out all of the readings that we had uploaded to the channel this week. Some really powerful messages, including the channeled messages that we did for the full moon lunar eclipse. Really, really powerful energy there. And if you look around the channel, if you look at the playlists, we spent some time kind of redoing things, kind of rebranding things and organizing. So things might be more, a little bit easier to find, a little bit more organized, and a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, I hope. We're going to, a little bit of rebranding here so that you can easily find what it is that you are looking for. A lot of pick-a piles up on the channel already. We're going to continue with those. Tomorrow we'll have the weekend update, and I'll do a pick-a pile as well. I'm also going to do a pick-a pile, an exclusive pick-a pile for the Patreon. So for Patreon subscribers, I think we'll do an intimate pick-a pile for you guys up there on the Patreon this weekend. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. It'll be in your notifications if you are a subscriber. If you want to become a subscriber for $11.11 month, you will get all of the extended readings, all of the exclusive readings, and you'll also unlock anything from the past months that we have up there. So not just any upcoming videos, but anything that is already up there from either this month or past months. You will unlock all of that for only $11.11 a month, and I truly, truly appreciate your love and community and support. You're helping this channel to grow. You're helping me to grow, and I appreciate it so much. For those of you who have been leaving comments on the channel, thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your comments, especially for the latest pick-a pile. You guys are amazing, and I'm so glad that the pick-a pile has resonated with you. If you haven't already checked it out, go ahead and check out what are they feeling about you. It was really an incredible reading. I was really blessed to do that reading. It was really, really beautiful, all three of the groups. So make sure you check that out as well. Okay, one more shuffle. All right, we are doing the Divine Partnership Update. So we are looking at the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and Union Energy Spirit. Let's get this. Let's get this going. Honeymoon card came out in the daily energy draw today, so make sure that you check that out. Wow, wow, wow. And what else wants to come out? Okay. I'm going to take this as well. There might be Release Your Ex on the bottom of the deck, and that's actually the energy that I'm getting here. So I'm going to talk about this first. There is a lot of amazing energy coming off these cards right now for the masculine, the feminine, and the union energies. But we're going to talk about this first because there is healing going on here, even with this chemistry there, even with this beautiful forward motion that we're getting. We have deception, retreat, codependency, and release your ex. So if you guys listened to the union energy update from Wednesday, and I'll put a link in the description box below, or at least I'll try to remember to, we did talk about this. It was really powerful energy, really beautiful energy, a lot of really powerful messages coming forth. But there was a disconnect between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And so what I was getting was the majority of the spread was the divine masculine, where they were feeling an eagerness. They were stepping into their power. They were wanting to move forward, being called to move forward. We had the Judgment card in the center of the spread. Being called to move forward, wanting the new beginning, wanting the Two of Cups energy. I think the Four of Wands also came out. Just a lot of beautiful forward motion, wanting this connection, recognizing this connection, public acknowledgement of this connection, whether to the divine counterpart, to the divine feminine, to themselves, to others, friends and family. It was a Six of Wands energy, really wanting to acknowledge this connection and move forward in this connection for a new beginning. So really beautiful spread for the divine masculine, really beautiful forward movement energy. However, some cards came out that were pretty heavy for the divine feminine, and that's the energy that I'm getting here as well. If I remember correctly, it was the Queen of Swords, it was the Two of Pentacles, and there was another card that I can't quite remember. But it was the feeling that the divine feminine was just tired and fatigued. She had been carrying this connection. It might have been Ten of Wands. She had been carrying this connection, had been juggling this connection, and she was tired of the juggling by the divine masculine. She was tired of the in and out energy. She was tired of the hot and cold energy. She was tired of the waiting energy. She was just very tired and fatigued, and she wasn't going to do it anymore. That Queen of Swords energy came out, and she was just putting an end to it, cutting out any toxicity within her life, not just within the connection with the divine masculine, but any toxicity that she was experiencing in her life. She was done with it. She was over it. And there was a disconnect because she wasn't seeing the forward momentum of the divine masculine. Now, even if she's watching readings like this, even if she's feeling it in her heart, she is done with the bullshit of the 3D, what she's being shown. So I'm going to relate my own experiences here. I know my person is my person. He's always going to be my person. He is my divine masculine. I love him more than anything in this world. If you guys have this connection, you know that feeling. You believe in that. I will never stop believing in me and my divine counterpart. I will never stop believing that we're meant to be. I feel it in every single cell in my body. I feel it in the very depth of my soul. I feel it. It is beyond faith. It is beyond trust. It is a knowing that is just, I cannot escape. No matter how many times I try to let go. Now, I have released detachment or attachment to him. I have detached. I have let him go to walk his own path because it doesn't seem like our paths want to align. What he wants currently is not what I want. So I have released, and I have just come to a place of complete trust and surrender in God, and that feels good. Just allowing my heart to guide me, and allowing whatever is meant to unfold in whatever timing it's meant to unfold, which means I'm completely open and completely surrendered to whatever comes into my life next, whether that's my divine masculine or somebody else. But that knowing is still there, that my divine masculine is the one that I want, the one that I love, and that no one is ever going to match what I feel for him. No one is ever going to match this connection. That's the energy that I'm feeling from here. That's the energy that I was feeling from that Newton Energies update with the Divine Feminine. That she has just surrendered. She has just detached herself from the outcome and even from her Divine Masculine because she can no longer stay idle. She can no longer stay in an energy of waiting for the Divine Masculine to rise, for the divine masculine to make a decision. It's that Two of Pentacles energy. Making a decision, juggling. That Two of Pentacles energy was really not just juggling. For a select few I had channeled, it might be juggling between two partners. There might be you need to release the ex, whether they're with a karmic partner or they still have ties to a partner that they're having trouble releasing the past. But it's really an energy of indecision. Not knowing how to move forward, not knowing if they want to move forward, possibly. We're moving out of that energy. This is really forward momentum here, which I'll get to in a second. Moving out of that energy, but here we have, this is that energy that both are still in, and the Divine Feminine is just She's had it. She's done. And not in such a brutal fashion, just in a way of knowing her worth and knowing her value and knowing that she cannot focus on this connection anymore. She needs to focus on her own life. And that is self-love. That is the epitome of self-love, putting herself first no matter how much she loves another. She is loving herself first, and she is trusting that love for herself, and that the divine will come in and bring her what is meant for her. That will bring her what she is aligned to. What she is aligned to. No longer waiting for the alignment from others. No longer waiting for her divine masculine to become aligned to what she needs. But she is getting into alignment herself and allowing, surrendering for the divine to come in and align to her. What is meant for her. To align to her what is meant for her. So here we have release your ex. In some cases, this is the divine feminine releasing the attachment on her divine masculine, for her divine masculine, releasing the energy around the connection, releasing the stagnancy around the connection, knowing fully that the connection will always be there. You will never be in separation. You are one soul. You are one love. Pure divine love for each other. That is this connection. You are one. And you will never be separate from one another, because the love will always be there. The love will always be there. For others, this is divine masculine, like I said, needing to release their past, needing to release their either karmic partners or their karmic ties, people, places, or things that they're still being tied to, at least energetically, that they're still holding on to, possibly even holding on to the past. We've been getting that message for quite a while as well. Then we have deception, retreat, and codependency. And what we have here is, for this connection, there was a lot of self-deception. This is divine masculine energy is what they're giving me. There was a lot of self-deception here. We have someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship, a false self-mask in this relationship. This is self-deception. This is self-betrayal. This is lying to oneself because they are afraid to face oneself. This could be beliefs. This could be illusions that they're holding on to. This could be the past that they're holding on to. Perhaps I'm actually getting a message that for some of you, I don't know who this is relating to, take it as it resonates for your situation. There could be someone that you're holding on to because you are holding on to the dream of the situation. You're holding on to the illusion of the situation, and it's causing you to not allow yourself to move forward. For some, you might actually be holding on to the illusion that this other person is your soulmate, that you're meant to be, and you're denying the connection that you have with your divine feminine. And that might be the juggling energy that is there as well, that juggling energy that you're like, is this person my soulmate or is this person my soulmate? And you're feeling the energy of your divine counterpart, and you know that it's not anything that you've experienced before. You know that it's even different from a soulmate. You know that that's that 3D energy that you're still holding on to, whereas the divine feminine is something of a higher vibration, because the divine feminine is matching your vibration. Your divine feminine is your exact frequency, but you're still holding on to a soulmate because it's comforting, because it feels familiar, because it's in the past, or because you have a tie together that is tying you. This could be family, children, that is tying you together to that soulmate. They may very well be a soulmate that you're holding on to because of the intensity of the connection with your divine feminine. It's almost like that intensity of the connection with your divine feminine, you're afraid of it. And so you're going back to the comfort of the soulmate. So that might be for a select few of you. But that's you denying yourself, because you and your divine feminine are one. That's just you denying yourself, and that's you denying your own happiness. That's you denying this passion that you feel for one another. And so you're just lying to yourself. For others, it's this sticking your head in the sand kind of energy, hiding behind the masks of what you had created for yourself. For others, it could be that you are hiding in this hot and cold energy, this playboy energy, this not letting yourself commit because you're hiding behind the mask of, how do I say this? It's like the Knight of Wands energy, that that going from person to person kind of energy, because you are afraid of commitment, because you're afraid of the intensity of this passion. You're afraid of the intensity of the emotion that you have with your divine counterpart. There's a lot of masks being worn here, but the energy that I'm getting is that is starting to fade. So this might actually be in the past. For some of you, this might actually be what is needing to be healed. So take the messages as it resonates for you, but a lot of self-deception here. You're just lying to yourself. You're just betraying yourself. You're just betraying your true self, and you're not allowing yourself to move forward into what it is that you truly want, what it is that your soul is yearning for. Your soul is yearning for your divine feminine. For others, here we have a sense of retreat. This is for those who are in a place of non-commitment. You're detaching your energy because you are afraid of that emotional intimacy. You're afraid to get too close. This could be because you are dependent on others, this could even be self-dependence is what I'm getting. You're so self-dependent, independent, that it's almost like you don't know what it's like to commit to another person. You're afraid of that commitment with another person. You're afraid of being vulnerable with another person, possibly also because of this pain of the past. And that's causing this self-deception here, saying, I'm not worthy of this commitment because of the pain of the past, because I value my independence too much. I don't know what it's going to be like, not understanding that this is different than the 3D relationship you experienced in the past. This is two wholes becoming one greater whole. The Two of Cups is what they're showing me. Two whole cups, filling up your own cup, being independent and whole and worthy on your own, now offering that love to one another, pouring into that one cup. Two wholes. They have always channeled it to me. Two parts becoming one. Two parts to the same whole. Two wholes becoming one greater whole. It's expansion energy. It's expansion. Two wholes expanding in their oneness. But here, there's a sense of retreat here. I'm also getting a sense of retreat and disconnect for healing these energies. So if you are experiencing tower moments, if you are experiencing dark nights of the soul, and if it's not as severe as dark nights of the soul, they're giving me Four of Swords energy. It's just a need to disconnect and look at this from a new perspective, and really reach into your emotions, reach into your heart chakra, and say, okay, what is it that I'm experiencing? This is this retreat card as well. Time to disconnect from the world. I'm also getting the energy of going within to experience your divine counterpart within. This is you and your divine counterpart in your heart chakra. You're experiencing the connection on a new level, not looking at it from the 3D perspective, not looking at it from the physical perspective where you're in communication or you're in contact or face-to-face communication. This is you going within your heart and feeling the energy of your connection, feeling the love for your divine counterpart there. And as you do that, you're healing this self-deception. As you do that, you're healing this codependency on others and on yourself. As you do that, you're releasing the energy around your ex, releasing the energy around your past, whatever that resonates for you. That could be people, places, or situations that you experienced that's holding you back from this connection. You're going within. I feel like this is like at the center of this whole spread. Going within and seeing this divine connection for what it is because you are feeling it in your heart chakra. Disconnecting for the time being so that you connect within your heart. And so what's happening when you're connecting within your heart? You're feeling the love for one another. So both of you, I feel like you might have actually gone into a period of separation or at least a period of detachment with emotions, because I feel like for the both of you, you're in this period of retreat so you can better understand yourselves, so you can better feel this connection, so you can better understand what it is that you want and what it is that you deserve. And also heal this energy here. Heal this, whatever was holding you back from this connection. Because what I'm getting here is that in your heart of hearts, it's almost like this is 3D and this is 5D is what they're giving me. And you're retreating to go within to the 5D, which is how do you manifest? You always manifest as within, so without. You manifest from the 5D and bring that down to the 3D. The 3D is just what you can see here, taste, touch, and smell. The 3D is just the tangible manifestations of everything that you're holding within you. So if you are experiencing self-deception, if you are experiencing codependency, if you're experiencing the past pain, in your external world, if you're experiencing conflict and confusion, it's just because you're holding all of that within yourself. And that is what you have to heal. And you have to retreat and go within and dive deep inside of yourself to heal it. You have to feel it to heal it. You have to acknowledge it to heal it. You have to let go of the masks that you're hiding behind to feel it, to heal it, to let go of it. You have to let the masks that you're hiding behind down. You have to face yourself. This is the 3D. And now what's happening is you are going within and allowing yourself to feel this connection. And as you feel this connection, what's going to happen is this is going to fade away from your physical 3D world because you're going within and you're facing yourself and you're healing this. And as you heal it, it's fading away from your 3D world. And what you're bringing in is this energy now. You're bringing this energy into your 3D world because you're experiencing it within. And so what's happening is you're going to express your love. You're going to experience the passion and the coming together. You're going to experience this honeymoon time together, this moving towards calmer waters within this partnership, within this relationship. You're going to be experiencing all of this love and all of this beauty. So for the divine masculines, what I'm getting is, even though they might be experiencing some of this toxic energy, what they're really desiring in their soul, and as they lower their mask and see this, what they're really desiring in their soul is to express themselves. It feels like a powder keg about to explode. It feels like a dam that is cracking, and the water is just going to come flooding through. That water is emotions. The powder keg is this passion. They cannot, your divine masculine cannot contain it anymore. And they know it. That mask is faltering. That pain is rising up to the surface so that they can face it and they can let it go. The codependency that they're experiencing, addictions affecting your romantic life. This could be alcohol. This could be drugs. This could be people, friendships, relationships, family members, children, whatever it is that they are codependent on, even codependent on beliefs, codependent on thoughts, thought processes, whatever it is that they are hiding behind, whatever it is that they're holding up as a mask, they are having to face it now because the flood of emotion and the powder keg of passion is so much, so great that they can't hold it in anymore. They are wanting to express their truth because they are stepping into their truth. They are rising into that king energy, king of swords, being more willing to express themselves because they don't want to hide anymore. They don't want to hide who they are. They're done with that. They're done with the masks. They're done with the illusions for other people in their lives and for themselves. They're done with it. They want to express who they are, and they want to express what they love and who they love. They want to express affection. They don't want to hide anymore. Also, I'm getting King of Pentacles energy. They're knowing their worth. They're feeling more grounded in themselves. They're feeling more stable within themselves, more secure within themselves, and more secure within their finances and their outside world, more stable. And as they feel more secure, they're getting into that energy of, okay, now I'm ready to express myself. Because they're feeling more secure, they're more confident. So that's King of Wands energy. And because they're more confident, they're more willing to express themselves and their truth and their emotions. King of Water, King of Cups energy. They are all the kings embodied now. Stepping up to the Emperor. They're giving me the Emperor now. Rising from all four kings, having stepped into those king energies, rising up to embody the Emperor, which is taking control of their lives, taking the reins of their lives, taking authority over their lives, embodying all four kings. Sometimes the Emperor can be a manipulative energy. I'm not getting that here. This emperor is an embodiment of all four kings, feeling their value and their worth, feeling more stable and grounded, feeling like they want to step up and take action with their passion for their life and for their divine counterpart, for themselves, wanting that passion for themselves again, welcoming that back into their life, wanting to communicate clearly, concisely, directly. The King of Swords is all about direct communication. No more hiding behind those masks. No more hiding behind those illusions. They are stepping onto their throne with that sword of truth and saying, this is who I am, and this is what I want, and I want you. I want this. I want this. I want us. He's saying, I want us. Expressing their emotions, how they're feeling for themselves, about themselves. I'm also hearing about this journey and about their divine counterpart, wanting to express their love. And you see how loving and nurturing, and you have all the chakras here. They're pointing me to all the colors of the chakras here. You have the red, you have the green, you have the blue, you have the yellow. This is all the energies of being grounded, being stable, being balanced. And you see how loving they're looking at each other? This is your divine counterpart. This is your divine masculine wanting to take divine feminine in their arms, make that romantic gesture and say, this is where I was. This is who I am now. Leaving the past behind me. I want this. I want us. Beautiful. Divine feminines, you have been through it. Divine feminines, you have been back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. You have been filled with chaos. You have been filled with confusion because of the lack of clarity, because of the in and out energy, because of the indecision from your divine masculines, because of the pain that the masculines was going through that then reflected in pain for yourself, because you felt your divine masculines, because you were there with your divine masculines, because you experienced this deception, possibly even your divine masculine, as they were deceiving themselves, they were deceiving you. This could be betrayal. This could be lying. This could be deceit. This could be cheating. This could be moving on to karmic partners. Because remember, karmic partners, they get a bad rep, but they also have something to teach you and your divine masculine. And if your divine masculine is with a karmic partner, it's because they have something to learn from that person. They can't learn from you at this point because it would just ruin your connection. It would just, not ruin, Spirit saying you can never be ruined. It would just further hurt you. And your divine masculine doesn't want to hurt you. Truly reach within and understand that even though you experience pain in this connection, your divine masculine truly never wants to hurt you. It's just the 3D bullshit. Go within and feel the love in the higher levels, that higher level love, because that is what this love is all about. Your divine counterpart never, ever wants to hurt you. It was just self-preservation is what I'm hearing. The word self-preservation. In some cases, they were just trying to prevent pain for themselves, prevent further pain for you, prevent further pain for this connection, and so they had to walk away or you had to walk away. And divine feminines, if you were the one who detached recently, if you were in that Queen of Swords energy and you walked away from your divine counterpart, it's that same self-preservation energy, removing the toxicity, removing that toxic energy from your life. The divine masculines did that too, and in some cases they did it in a very immature way when they weren't communicating with you, when they weren't direct with you, when they weren't expressing themselves to you, when they just disappeared on you, or they went cold on you, or they were in and out of your life. It was a very immature energy. They're rising out of that now. They're rising out of that now, healing that energy. And you walking away because you could not take that toxic energy anymore. This was about self-love. This was about self-love. But divine feminines, you're still feeling the love for your divine counterpart. You are wanting to go towards calmer waters. You're both there in the boat. And you know that one way or another, the divine is guiding this now. You're allowing the unfolding. You're allowing your divine guidance team, your spirit team, to guide this now, however it's meant to be guided, knowing that when you cut out that toxic energy, now it's calmer waters, because that toxic energy was just upheaval. It was just storm after storm after storm. And even though you had moments of calmness, moments of bliss is what I'm hearing, moments of joy with each other, you just could not take the in and the out and the up and the down and the hot and the cold. It was just a roller coaster, and you did not want that for your life anymore. Now you want those calmer waters. This is Six of Swords energies. This is what we got for today's daily energy draw. You want those calmer waters, and you want to move those calmer waters towards a stable foundation. This is concrete here. This is a firm building, a stable foundation now. You see how almost regal looking this building is, how firm it is, how stable looking it is among the water. You want this new dawn. You want this new day with your divine counterpart. But this is you in your self-love, moving to calmer waters and bringing your divine counterpart, your divine masculine, along with you. If not in the 3D, then within your heart. You're holding them within your heart. This is you, I'm hearing, holding space for your divine counterpart, but also coming from a place of self-love. That is what holding space is. Holding space is not waiting. Holding space is not saying, okay, I'm going to sit around and wait for you whenever you're ready. This is you saying, divine masculine, I love you more than anything in this world, and I am holding you in my heart. But I have to focus on my life and what I need and what I want, and move forward towards these calmer waters for my own sake, for my own life. And I'm carrying you with me. It's that E.E. Cummings poem that is, oh my God, it's one of my favorite poems. It's, I carry you with me. I carry you in my heart. You're carrying them with you in your heart. And if they are willing to step up and express their love, if they are willing to travel with you towards this more stable foundation of love, towards this higher level of commitment, towards this honeymoon together, then you're welcoming them into your boat with you. And you're trusting the divine to allow that to unfold when and how that's meant to be. But this is what you're moving towards calmer waters, towards honeymoon together. Because divine feminines, you have truly done the work. You have truly dove deep into your subconscious, into your deepest, darkest wounds. You have truly looked at yourself and said, I'm not going to tolerate anything that is not of a higher vibration anymore, that is not of my same frequency and not of my high vibration anymore. This is people, places, and things. This could be work. This could be family. This could be friends that you're cutting out. This could be beliefs that you're cutting out. How you're reacting is different. You're not tolerating those low vibrations anymore. You're just not doing it because you want this next phase of your evolution. You want this next phase of your ascension journey. You have walked through the doorway, and we've been channeling that doorway for weeks now. You have walked through the doorway. You've walked through that portal, divine feminines. You have walked through the doorway where you are anchored into that higher vibration. And sure, you might, fall back a little bit, but you pick yourself back up and you rise back up to those higher vibrations. You're not letting anything rock your boat anymore. Calm waters from here on out. I'm hearing, this is funny, I'm hearing the only thing that will rock your boat is us. Divine spirit team, your angels. They're saying the only thing that's going to rock your boat is us, and you're not even going to see it coming. It's going to be honeymoon. It's going to be bliss. It's going to be happiness. It's going to be abundance. We're going to rock your world, divine feminines. I just heard from the divine. That's amazing. We're going to rock your world. You're not even going to see it coming. But it's that energy of the storm that's over. That storm is over. And so what you have here, it's almost like they're giving me the image of you docking here, and you're opening the door, you're going through this building, and all what's in the building is like this garden of Eden. What's in this building is abundance and happiness and bliss and love. This is your honeymoon. I just heard, this is your honeymoon suite. This is your honeymoon suite. Oh, Jesus. This is the new dawn. The sun setting on the old and welcoming it in the new. And you want it to be your divine masculine. You don't have to deny yourself that. You want that to be your divine masculine. You can allow yourself that truth. But you're also in a state of allowing the divine to guide your boat now. To guide your boat to whatever the stability and the security and this commitment and this higher level of engagement and affection and love and happiness, whatever this honeymoon is. You're allowing the universe to guide this now. You're in a state of allowing. You are in your divine feminine energy. And you should be so proud because it took a lot for you to get there. It took a long time and a lot of pain and healing for you to get there. Union energies, you guys. Divine feminines. Remember when I said that you couldn't see in Wednesday's spread, the union energies update, and I will link it in the description box below if you missed it. Remember when I said that you could not see what your divine masculine was going through? They're telling me that's by design. That's by design. Not only to protect you, divine feminines, in your high vibrations as your divine masculine is continuing to rise to meet you in those high vibrations. And my nose is itchy and I'm going to sneeze, so I know there's it's almost like this is a divine masculine coming in and agreeing. It's the energy that I'm getting. Not only is it for protection, but it's because the universe wants to surprise you, to reward you for all of this hard work. The divine masculine wants to surprise you. The divine itself, the universe itself wants to surprise you and say, this is what you get for trusting us. This honeymoon state. This could also be travel for some of you, going on a holiday together to spend that quality alone time together for this passion, to experience this passion together. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You're both wanting this. Divine masculine or divine feminines, you couldn't see this, but your divine masculine is wanting to express their love to you. I'm getting there might just be some throat chakra blockages in communication. This would be either current or past energy, but they're moving through it because that passion is overwhelming and they're wanting to move forward into this bliss of alone time with you as well, this quality time with you as well. They're wanting to express their love to you. They're wanting to express, they're wanting a stable foundation with you. They're wanting these calmer waters as well. They don't want the rocky shores. They don't want the storms. They want this bliss within this connection as well. Remember, you guys, take it as it resonates for you because these energies are so merged that you're wanting to express love to each other. You're wanting to express romance and affection and romantic gestures to one another because romance is just another layer of love. It is just a deeper layer of your expression of love for each other. You're wanting to experience this honeymoon state, this alone time together, this passion together. This is love energy, making love energy, affection energy, just allowing yourselves to enjoy. I'm also getting the playfulness card is what they're showing me. The flirtation card is what they're showing me. Allowing your heart and soul to sing with joy because you are together. Because you are together and there are no more blocks here as you express your love to one another. Part of the pain of this connection was the suppression of affection, the suppression of how you're feeling towards one another, the suppression of the expression of love. That was the majority of the pain. Divine masculines, you were feeling this connection, but you could not express yourself because of all of these blockages. The self-deception, the masks, the illusions, the past pain, the trauma, the codependency on other people, places, or things, because you were so focused on other people, places, or things, or situations. They're showing me the Eight of Pentacles. You were so focused on work, or other people, or family, or children, or past relationships, or karmic relationships, or your own beliefs, so focused on where you were that you couldn't see where you're going or where you want to go or what was right in front of you at the time. So focused on that you were suppressing your emotions. And that was causing the pain for your divine feminine, because your divine feminine in turn, divine feminines, you in turn had to suppress your emotions for your divine masculine because they were in a karmic relationship, or because they were saying they didn't want this relationship, or they couldn't have this relationship at this time, or that they only wanted to be friends, or there was in and out energy or hot and cold energy, or because they were focused on, in some cases, they were focused on where they were, situations that was preventing them from being with you, which in turn prevented you from fully expressing your love for them. This was the resistance that you were creating for yourselves. Both of you unable to express the true passion and love that you feel for one another. Both of you unable to express your true authentic selves to one another. But now with the blocks being cleared, especially with the divine masculine expressing his love, that is unlocking everything for the divine feminine to be able to express her love more fully. So if you were, in either case, if you were experiencing hot and cold energy, divine masculines, if you're like, why is my divine feminine in and out, in and out? It's because you were in and out, divine masculines, because you were not expressing yourself fully. But now that floodgate is open, that dam has burst, that powder keg is exploding, and you cannot hold back anymore with this connection. Neither of you cannot. This passion card is right in the middle. It's that union energies. You cannot hold back anymore. All right, guys, we're going to end there for the energy update and go to the extended version. We're going to get some tarot and see more clearly what's going on with the divine masculine and the divine feminine. But I'm going to end. I created this deck for messages from each other, and I want to get messages for each other. Something else flipped. Okay. We are on time. Give me a second. I'm I'm feeling emotional because this is what me and my masculine say to one another, and that's why I included that in this deck. You're on time. This is unfolding as it's meant to unfold. We also have, you feel like home to me. Trust me. You're my lighthouse guiding me to shore. In the boat. You're each other's lighthouse. You're each other's light, guiding you through the rocky waters, through the stormy waters, to calmer waters, to this new foundation, to this beautiful new foundation where it's just honeymoon from in on out. You're leaving the past behind, both of you. I've been channeling this for a while. You had created a karmic cycle within this own relationship, and you had to individually clear your own baggage, your own karma, but now you had to clear the karma within this relationship as well. And now you're putting the past of this relationship aside, and as you express this love and passion for each other, that's the honeymoon. That's the honeymoon energy. You're putting the past of your own relationship with each other behind to move into these calmer waters. And you're each other's lighthouse guiding you to shore because you feel like home to each other. And you want to express that to each other. But you have to trust each other now. You have to trust each other in order to express this love and passion for one another. This is that energy of the Fool. This is that leap of faith, and we've been channeling that for the past few readings. You jump, I jump. Take my hand. Hand in hand we go. You jump, I jump. All right, you guys. We're going to end here and go on to the extended for the Patreon. Remember, if you want to check out the extended, we also have exclusive readings up on the Patreon all the time. We have a bunch of videos up there already that you can check out, including pick-a piles, intimate readings, things like that. For $11.11 a month, you'll get a subscription that will unlock all of the extended readings for the month, all of the exclusive readings for the month, and all of the past readings. So any past month's readings, you'll unlock all of that as well. So for $11.11 a month, make sure you do check that out. If not, we'll be back tomorrow with a weekend update and a pick-a-pile. So make sure you stay tuned for that as well. All right, you guys, send you so much love, so much light, and we'll see you soon.